Ha! What's up? This is the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you what's on my mind back again. And I'm going to make this video a quick one because I am on my way downtown to where they were having the Cosby trial. And I'm going down there to protest. Or I'm going to see if I can get myself some pudding pops and sweaters on clearance. Anyway, before I do, I want to actually talk about a couple of things, and one of them is that this is a big weekend. This is the opening of Avengers Infinity War, and I am doing my best to avoid spoilers. There's a lot of them out there, and I'm supposed to go tomorrow. I'm going with a few friends and my son, and we're gonna go check it out. Looking forward to it. But the funny thing about it is that one of them, who is probably as big a geek as I am, he sent me a text message the other day, and let me tell you what the text message said. Now I'm busting my ass at work, anticipating the end of the week. We're gonna go check this flick out, and he sends me this text message. Now he was off on Thursday, out of the blue, in the middle of the day. He sends me this text: "Mark, I have sinned against you. I couldn't wait, and I was off today." And then he puts a bunch of like crying emojis on there. This dude went and saw the movie ahead of when we were all supposed to go see the movie. Now that's foul, man. That's foul. And it's a clear violation. Now, I don't know what I should do about this. I mean, I don't like that type of scenario. I don't know about you guys, but when you go to see a big movie, you don't want to see it with somebody who's already seen it, because the guy is going to be sitting in the seat over there like, this is the part, here it comes, oh, don't go to the bathroom now. It's like, no, I don't want any information in advance. I don't want any inkling that other person knows what's about to happen, but this is what we have going on now. And this dude, he's the one who bought the tickets like way in advance. It's on the IMAX, and this is the same guy that I went with to go see The Last Jedi. So he's a huge fan of the genre, as far as Marvel and Star Wars and everything like that. So this man, just gets on my nerves. But anyway, I have this article that I want to share with you guys, speaking of the MCU and Star Wars. And I want to share this article with you. And let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Here it is. It's on sci-fi.com. And the headline of the article is as follows: Jedi versus Avengers. Marvel overtakes Star Wars in Rotten Tomatoes audience survey. Marvel overtakes Star Wars in Rotten Tomatoes audience survey. So what it's saying basically is the MCU these days is more popular with audiences than Star Wars. I wonder why. Let's get into the article, shall we? The article is by Brian Sillyman. Yes, Sillyman. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but there it is. With a name like that, you gotta be the life of the party. Here comes Sillyman! Alright, the article is as follows. If a team of Jedi were to face off against a group of Avengers, who would come out on top? Jedi versus the Avengers. What do you think? We can debate the geek-tastic ins and outs of that all day long, and then in parentheses it says, it's totally the Jedi, right? But when it comes to film audiences, the Avengers definitely may have a leg up. Rotten Tomatoes recently polled over 1,400 film fans about their favorite franchises, and the results definitely put the Marvel Cinematic Universe on top. According to the survey, 26% of those polled chose the chose the Marvel Cinematic Universe as their favorite franchise, with Star Wars coming in second with 19%. That's not so wizard. I see what you did there. It's not so wizard. Out of all the new franchise entries this summer, including Avengers Infinity War, Solo, A Star Wars Story, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, excitement is unsurprisingly running the highest for Avengers Infinity War, with 51% saying that it was the new addition they were most excited for. When it comes to millennials, the percentage grew to 62%. Around 15% of millennials who didn't necessarily grow up with Star Wars chose Solo. There are a few things to unpack here. For one thing, the poll is asking what franchise people are most excited about. It is likely that the same fans who go to see Infinity War in April will also hitch a ride for Solo in May. If you're hitching a ride with Solo, you gon' die. Another point of interest is that Disney owns both the MCU and Star Wars, so Steamboat Willie is raking it in no matter which franchise people like more. Ha ha! Show me the money! Ha ha! That's a horrible Mickey Mouse. Though the MCU comes out on top of Star Wars in almost every question asked, Star Wars does always come in second. It's always between the two, whether people are being polled about their favorite protagonist or about which team of heroes they want to join. In terms of a dream crossover event, 30% of fans wanted the Avengers to team up with, that's right, Han Solo and Lando Calrissian. We'd watch that. No, we wouldn't. Other data shows that fans will really miss the Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Star Trek franchises this summer, and a majority of 19% want to see Tom Hanks pop up for a cameo in their favorite franchise. Tom Hanks? You want to see Tom Hanks in Star Wars? You know, Bob Barber always says, life is like a box of chocolates. Like, you want to see that in Star Wars? I don't know about that. It could happen, but probably not. Of course not. Were some of these fans on the fence about their choices, it's likely you could be into superheroes today but feel like hopping galaxies tomorrow. Whichever franchise film these fans are choosing to see, 73% said that they see their favorites at least once or twice, with 20% going 3 or 4 times. As for the battle between the Jedi and the Avengers themselves, which Jedi are we talking about? And which Avengers? Is Thor in the mix? Is Mace Windu? What if Mace Windu runs into Nick Fury, because they were both played by Samuel Jackson? Would they fight in the first place? Help or love each other, everyone? There's plenty of room for both, Jedi and Avengers in our hearts, minds, and movie theaters. Which franchise gets you the most excited? Are you Kylo crazy or do you have Scarlet Witch fever? Okay, that was cute. Personally, I probably would be more inclined to see a Marvel movie right now, because I'm really trying to get the point home to Lucasfilm, and I would love for Lucasfilm to get a clue with the way they're handling their property. At least Marvel somehow manages to stay true to their source material. Lucasfilm seems to be very much preoccupied with reinventing the wheel. And in light of this article, I made a little list, because you guys know how I do, trying to explain the appeal of Marvel over Star Wars. And it goes a little something like this. On this side, you have Marvel. On this side, you have Star Wars. Marvel versus Star Wars. Okay, so I start off like this. In Marvel, you have the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. That seems to be a message that runs under most of these Marvel movies. These people have great powers. Most of them have some type of inner struggle about what they're supposed to do for the larger society. So, with Marvel, you have great power comes great responsibility. With Star Wars, you have forget the past, kill it if you have to. And the Jedi must end. On this side, Marvel, you have Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and the Wakandan warrior women. On the Star Wars side, you have unconscious Leia, Rey, Holdo, Rose Tico, and that chick with the funny-ass big nose that's on the bridge. I don't know. That's a close call, right? On the Marvel side, you have King T'Challa. On the Star Wars side, you have that black ex-stormtrooper with the mop. On the Marvel side, you have the god of mischief, cool-ass Loki. On the Star Wars side, you have the god of hissy fits, Kylo Ren. On the Marvel side, we have the all-powerful Thanos. On the Star Wars side, you have Supreme Leader half a Snoke. What the Fuck. On the Marvel side, you have, I know him, he's a friend from work. On the Star Wars side, you have holding for Hux. Shit. On the Marvel side, you have Doctor Strange steals books to study. On the Star Wars side, you have page turners. They are not. Fuck out of here. On the Marvel side, you have it's Marvel, so there's no Superman, right? On the Star Wars side, you have it's Star Wars, so why is Leia trying to be Superman? Ooh, it hurts. On the Marvel side, you have martyrs. On the Star Wars side, you have dead Han Solo at the bottom of a shaft. On the Marvel side, you have heroes. On the Star Wars side, you have quotas. On the Marvel side, you have the Russo brothers. On the Star Wars side, you have Blockhead Johnson, who talks about the delicious tears of fanboys, and yet he whines about getting death threats. Blockhead Johnson, you're a pussy! You think that you can troll the fans. You troll the fans, you insult the fans at will, you fire at will, and you think that you can now complain about people not liking you. I wish that you would just go away, Ryan Johnson, and I wish that you would take Kathleen Kennedy with you. So there you have it. A few of my ideas on why it is that audiences are more drawn to the Marvel Cinematic Universe these days than they are Star Wars. And these are only a few. There are, God knows, these days there's probably thousands of them. And there will continue to be. There will probably be a lot more once Solo drops, which I will not be seeing. So, what do you guys think about that? I just wanted to share that with you. It's a shame, the day that we've come to now, when Star Wars is not as, like, the most popular thing out there. I mean, it was at one time the very forefront. Now, I know that it's just second. I understand that. But still, Star Wars is definitely taking a hit, and it's only going to get worse until these people get a clue. So anyway, that's it. I am going to head downtown now and see about those pudding pops and sweaters. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. I will see you on the next one. Rock on.